Hey guys, Chris from Cable Bullet here, and today I want to walk you through the installation process for setting our Signature Series top mount posts, as well as show you the different post options we have for your project. Let's get started. Real quick, I wanted to thank you for your interest in the Cable Bullet system. If you find this video helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more how-tos, product updates, and installation videos. Signature Series top mount posts come in two variations: terminal posts or tensioning posts, and line posts, sometimes referred to as intermediate or cable pass-through posts. Depending on your application, we have a number of different types of tensioning posts. The most basic post is our end post, which has tensioners on one side and is used for a single point of termination. Next, we have our corner post, which is used to make 90-degree turns. This post has tensioners on two adjacent sides. The last tensioning post we have is our two-way post. Two-way posts have tensioners on two opposite sides and can connect spans longer than 20 feet or act as a transition post on a 45-degree turn. Our line post is a non-tensioning post that provides both cable and structural top rail support while having only a minimal visual footprint. All of these posts have the same installation process. We're only going to cover how to mount the posts in this video. Be sure to check the description for links on how to install your handrail and tension your cables. We're also assuming that your project falls within our recommended guidelines. Check with our customer support team if you need a refresher on those. The main thing that you need to watch out for is structural support and blocking. Signature Series posts need to go into solid blocking. That means all four mounting screws. We recommend two 2x6s fastened to the joists. If you have questions about the structural integrity of your project, consult a professional builder to make sure your structure can support a new guardrail. Installing your posts is a fairly straightforward process. Mark your post locations, drill pilot holes, and then set your mounting screws. Let's dive a bit deeper into each of these steps. The first step is to mark your post locations. This is as simple as figuring out where you need or want your posts to go. Use a chalk line to make sure all your posts are in line. If you have stairs, you'll want to figure out the placement there first. On most projects, the stair railings represent the most complex part of the job, so it's best to determine early on if the post configuration you have in mind will work in practice. So with our little setup here, we've already figured out where we want our posts to go. We're going to be using two end posts and a single corner post. Variations in stair design may necessitate additional posts and limit some of your placement options. When you have stairs, you really want to check your post placement to make sure that your cables will be running parallel to the pitch line or with that rake. Because of our stair design, we know we're going to need an extra intermediate post to bring that cable inflection point forward. We recommend taking a string to make sure that your cables are running exactly how you want them to. It's easier to do that with a string first and come back and find out you had everything placed wrong when it comes time to run your cables. I'm going to start with my inside corner post here and then move on to the intermediate and two end posts. With our post placement figured out, we're going to make some quick marks for our pilot holes. We're using this chalk shot here. We really like that. We're not sponsored, but we do recommend this as a great way to mark your holes. It comes off easily with just a little bit of water. Now that we have our pilot holes drilled, we're ready to start mounting our posts by driving in our screws. The length of screw you choose to use on your project will depend on the material thickness of your decking or floorboards. A general rule of thumb is to use the shorter 3.5-inch screws on thinner decking or with hardwood floors. Use the longer 4.5-inch screws with thicker composite or softwood decking. In all cases, make sure that the majority of the screw threading is anchored into the structural members of your floor. We're going to use a T30 bit to drive these screws in just enough to hold the post in place. We want to make sure our posts are plumb before fully securing them. To do that, we'll check how we're looking with the level and then use the included leveling screws to get us where we need to be. Now that our posts are completely set, we'd be ready to move on to installing our handrail and then running our cables. Videos for those topics are listed in the description. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. For project support, go to cablebullet.com.